I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Mother Teresa. One thought, one believer, one voice, one action, one educator, one leader. It only takes one to make an impact in the lives of our students and their school communities. Educators bear the magnificent weight of influencing many, whether intended or not. Parents send the absolute best that they have to our schools each day, and these students walk through the doors and down the hallways. They become our children, our greatest worry, and our most celebrated victories. No one is afforded the luxury of choosing the life that they are born into. So the presence of lack and poverty is indeed a common reality for the children that we educate. Poverty is not predicated by race, gender, size, or even country of origin. Sometimes it sneaks in quietly, and it is noticed in the subtlety of a child that is a bit more tired or hungry than others. Other times it poses as a bold and aggressive opponent that openly contends with our students' pride, showing its victory in lingering stenches of foul odors, dirty clothes worn day after day, angry rants and defeated tears. None of our children chooses poverty. Poverty chooses them. When poverty and education collide, a battle like no other ensues. Educators are confronted with the challenge of teaching a child that needs more from them than grammar rules and scientific laws and mathematical equations. Study after study show the heartbreaking results of living in poverty, how it affects emotions and denies access to many things that the world offers. Furthermore, the prevalence of poverty amongst the student population is increasing not only in North Carolina, but across the United States. The performance of American students is often compared to the high performance of students in foreign countries and show the significant impact that poverty has. Wealthy, middle-class American students' performance is actually comparable to that of the students in foreign countries that seemingly outperform Americans. The dividing line is not the quality of education that is attained, but rather the larger percentage of low socioeconomic families and the circumstances that attach itself to this plight that anchors the performance level below that of America's competing foreign countries. Therein, my core values and beliefs rest in the thought that of teaching the whole child and building relationships that will make indelible impressions on the lives of our students. Educators must make an intentional effort to fulfill tangible needs before they can fulfill non-tangible needs. We cannot overlook opportunities to encourage and to enlighten our students. Ours is the task to show students the opportunities that they are valued and can be the deciding factor in their futures. Educators can and should arm themselves with the knowledge of the communities in which they serve. We must make the decision to give of our time, seek to understand, and work with a tireless resolve to lift our students in impoverished areas. Whether poverty has been a part of their personal journey or not, every single person brings his or her own experiences and challenges that they have faced. Educators must consistently be willing to learn and then to teach. Ask the difficult questions. What is your student's greatest obstacle? How can you impact them in a way that gives them insight through a new lens? Mother Teresa, one of the greatest of the servant leaders, reflects the leadership style that resonates most with me. Mother Teresa epitomized this style, giving selflessly of herself to the sick, the dying, the poor, and the destitute. Servant leaders are compelled to serve others in an effort to develop themselves and in turn meet organizational needs. In giving of myself to my students and to my colleagues, I have and continue to strive to pour all that I have to offer to help these students and beginning teachers realize the power that they have within. I know that I must continue to gain insight on different circumstances that students face. I must stay in the posture of learning and growing. Nurturing the person helps to achieve the goals that develop the person, and then also the goals that will achieve success for the whole. Students that live in poverty can learn and can see education as an invaluable tool. However, they will never see or live this unless someone takes the time to value them and to give them the hope of an unexpected end. The world in which we live, work, and move in continuously evolves, as does the world of education. Poverty takes on many faces, but essentially it stays the same. What educators pour into their students can chart a new course and change the outcome of the lives of our students and the future of education. As Mother Teresa declared, one may not change the world, but they can cast a stone in the water to create many ripples. Thank you.